this is the garment that Aaron would have worn. Now, what's really, really exciting about this uniform that this dress that I'm wearing here is that this represents Jesus. Has anybody ever heard of Jesus before? All right. Do you know that Jesus really, really loves you? That's what this uniform's all about, is to show us that Jesus really, really loves us. Do you know that you are on the heart of Jesus? Did you know that? Jesus thinks about you. What's your name? Carlos. Jesus thinks about your name. Well, okay, Carlos? Your name's right here. You see this stone right here? It's Carlos. What's your name? Alana? All right, there's your name right there. What's your name? Drake. Drake, okay, and yours? Bryson? Okay, Drake, yours is there. Bryson, yours is there. Yes? Yes. Destiny, and what was yours? Manuel? Emmanuel? Okay, your names are right here. And what about in the back row? Okay, and yours right here. Isaiah. All of your names are one of these stones here. And also on this side. What's your name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. Annette. Sabrina. Andrew. Gary?
Garrett.
Garrett. And all of you, your name is right here as well, okay? Let me tell you, yes, your name's here too, okay? All right, now, let me tell you about these stones here. These stones were placed upon the breastplate of the high priest, that when he went inside the most holy place where God was at, has anybody heard of God? Who's heard of God? Yeah, he loves us, doesn't he? That's right. The high priest would go in there where God was at, and he would have the names written there of the 12 tribes. And you are one of those people that belong to the 12 tribes of Israel. You know how I know? Because you ever heard of New Jerusalem? New Jerusalem's going to come down someday, is that correct? And when he does, there's going to be 12 gates. And each gate has a name on it. You have to go in through one of those gates. Therefore, one of the names of the 12 tribes that are written here are also one of the 12 gates around the city. And if you're going to go into one, that means that gate represents your name. You are on the heart of Jesus. And you are a precious jewel to him. And if you're a precious jewel to him and that jewel is missing, you think he's going to be very, very sad? That's right. On the shoulders. On the shoulders, there's two stones. See them here? Right here? Right here? Can you see them? Okay. These are the onyx stones. These stones also had the 12 tribes written on them, which means that you are borne upon his shoulders. How many here has ever had was on the shoulders of their dad? Ever? Right. And when you're on the shoulders of your dad, is it easy to go? You get to be on his shoulders, and it's easy. And that's where you are. You're on the shoulders of our high priest in heaven. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand that you are very important to God and Jesus. Okay? Now, can you hear me walking? What does it sound like? Bells, that's right. I wonder why there's bells on this thing. Could you hear the high priest coming around you? Oh, you sure could. You could sneak up on him, couldn't you? You were not going to hear him coming, right? The bells kind of tell you where God is, right? You know what? God is always around you. You should listen for his voice. His voice is always there to tell you what to do and how to do it. Is there anything else on this thing? What's this? What's bags? Oh, anybody know what it is? Yes. Say again? I'm sorry. Okay. Somebody, what does it represent? at you guys. All right, good deal. Let me tell you what about blue. Blue was to be put on the hem of the garment. In other words, they had a ribbon of blue around the bottom and around this sleeve. And when you would see the blue, it's to remind you of what?
Obedience.
Obedience to what? God's law. Okay. So you're walking around and you look down at the blue, and what do you remember? The obedience to God's law. That's right. So if you're going to reach out and grab that cookie that's not yours, and you look at the blue ribbon, what do you remember? Obedience to God's law. Don't steal that cookie, huh? It's to remind you. Do you need to be reminded of things? I do too. And God gave the color blue so that we can say, when we see blue, oh, I got to remember God's law. It's nice to be reminded of God's law from time to time, isn't it? That's right. What time do I... Okay. Do you notice anything on my head? What do you see?
A crown with writing on it.
Crown with writing on it. How many of you want to have, now your older ones might understand more than the younger ones, but that's okay, I'm going to ask it anyway so that you get it. How many of you want to have the seal of God? Yeah. Do you know what that is right here? It's right over the frontal lobe of your brain. Now, you may not understand it yet, but that's where you do your thinking and your reasoning, okay? This is where this plate is put, which is called holiness unto the Lord. Can you say that with me? Holiness unto the Lord. That's right. Let's try one more time. Holiness unto the Lord. This crown here was on the forehead, on their mind, was to be holiness unto the Lord. Did you know that Jesus wants to write his law in your mind? He does. And young people, here for Jesus. And this clothing that's placed upon this priest was to represent the character of Jesus. And so all of us, we want to have the character of Jesus. Now, this breastplate, these stones, this crown, this hat, the colors, all of this is being worn today, right this very moment, as you're sitting here, is being worn by Jesus himself. And he is now right